Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. Today we're going to do a turkey choke test of a Carlson's ported turkey choke for 12 gauge. It fits the Invector thread. It fits my Mossberg 930. And we're going to shoot at 45 yards, which is a little further than I would test standard lead loads for 12 gauge. I typically would go about 40, but I do have some long beard in there, and so I'm wanting to see if they'll go out a little bit further. So I got, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 loads over there, and we're gonna give them a go. For scale, that circle is 12 inches. So the inner circle, the next circle in, is 8 7/8 circle, 8 7/8 inch circle. Got the white backer on there because this gun is actually, the sights are dialed in for waterfowl loads. So this is basically my duck gun. Usually it's Phil's duck gun, and so those are like 1.125 ounces, moving at 1,500 feet per second or so. And so these are going to be your 1.75 ounces, give or take, moving at 1,200, give or take. So different ballistics for sure, and let's see how she works. All right, one of the cheaper loads out there, 1 7/8. Pattern looks like it's a little bit off to the right, and that's kind of going to be a common theme. That load at 1 7/8 has 253 pellets of number 4. This one seemed to have more pellets on target. Now that white backing paper is 24 inches wide. Kind of covers the whole thing. This is a heavy load at 2 ounces of number 5. That's going to translate to about 340 pellets. Well, that evenly covered the whole thing. That'd probably be a pretty good pheasant load. The Browning BXD only has 1 5/8 ounces, but that's a pretty good pattern there. Like I said, it's centered off to the right. 1 5/8 ounces is 276 pellets, which is down about 22 pellets from 1 3/4 ounces. That one seemed to be a little bit centered, or maybe slightly left. Also seems to have strung that a little vertical. 1 7/8 ounces in number 5, pretty heavy load, 319 pellets. Just slightly right of center. Not a whole lot on the rest of that paper. That's nice. Real nice. So I really stretched the legs on those turkey loads, and I didn't expect a whole lot of good performance at 45 yards because I purposely did stretch it. Now I'm kind of wishing I did maybe just at 40 or maybe 42, 43, just to see what that would do. But I don't think there's any shadow of a doubt that the Longbeard 1 3/4 ounces number 5 shot the best. So we're going to push that bad boy back to 50 yards, and I have one turkey target remaining, and we're going to set that up. So that target is about a 12 by 12 square. Amazing. So how nasty was that? Look at that. Another close-up of that. That's a highlight reel shot. goodness gracious. You could make the argument that the center is about right here, which my point of aim is about right here. Man, nasty. So that was the Carlson's Longbeard ported turkey choke tube test, and man, it loved that Longbeard number 5. I thought the BXD did pretty good, considering I do believe that is past the range for normal turkey loads, or maybe just those combos I shot. Now, something I thought was interesting was I found 2 of the Remingtons. I found both Remingtons wads, and they are chewed up. I do not think they like that ported choke tube. I'm really sure these are the Remingtons, because I found almost all the Winchester. Now check this out. This was the Winchester number 4 Longbeard, and if you look in there, you can see some of the powder from the epoxy when it fires and turns to powder. This was the number 5 Longbeard. And these were the 3 other Winchester loads. So they use the same wad. Other than the powder inside, you can't tell the difference between the wads. They're just all the same. So those 2 are the Longbeards. I didn't find that 3rd Longbeard I shot. And these are the other gray box and black box loads. Compared with the Longbeard, looks the same to me. As I was doing my walk up and down the shooting lane here, I go and I pick up my wads. Yes, I do pick them up. Obviously, along with my holes. I found the Browning BXD 12 gauge finally, and it looks really good. It looks like it handled that ported choke tube just fine. So there's that bonus find. Now the number 4s, the problem with number 4s is they just don't have the pellet count of number 5, and so they are really handicapped in that regard. And because they are a little bigger shot, sometimes the tighter chokes shoot them worse because they're trying to squash too big of a pellet down, and then it deforms the lead, and then you don't have spheres anymore. You got dented spheres and stuff like that. And when you're trying to shoot 45 yards, that's a lot of time for those jokers to start to sail off. Appropriate choke restriction is probably best with number 4s, maybe, you know, 670, 675, maybe even 680. I don't know. Just keep that in mind if you're trying to shoot number 4s and you got a really tight choke tube and it's not working out. That could be the reason. So I hope you liked that video. If you did, give us that thumbs up, punch that subscribe button down there, and as always, thanks for watching.